special investigation team on December 4 and 5, 2021 Oting killing be brought to public domain. 5-day Poanglüm Mini Hornbill Festival kick-off at Tuan Sang Parade Ground. Festival is organized by Chang Tribal Ho-Hos in collaboration with Nagaland Government and Nagaland Tourism Department. In view of the approaching 73rd Republic Day celebration, a departmental coordination meeting has been held at Mazafima subdivision. Responsibilities have been allocated to respective departments for the said event. The Supreme Court constituted a committee to investigate the causes that lead to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's security breach in Punjab. Committee to be headed by retired top court judge Justice Indu Malhotra. Congress constituted a 25-members campaign committee and 20-member manifesto committee in view of the upcoming Punjab Assembly election on February 14, 2022. Campaign committee to be headed by former State President Sunil Jakhar. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. This is Rovinho Lama and you're watching English Prime Time. Now, news in details. Civil society organization on Tuesday demanded the state government to make public the finding of the special investigation team probing into the December 4 Oting massacre. The SIT team, constituted by the state government, has submitted its preliminary reports to the state government on January 9. However, the report was only provisional and it would take some time before the team submitted its final report. According to sources, the investigation was still going on and external factors too were also looked into. Sources say that though SIT one-month ultimatum has ended on January 5, it was difficult to give any specific time frame as they were awaiting for forensic reports from the Central Forensic Science Laboratory. Therefore, the SIT would submit its final report to the government only after forensic reports were available. Meanwhile, sources claim that SIT was receiving cooperation from all and the investigation was going on smoothly. Meanwhile, the Global Naga Forum convener Chuba Ozakam stated that the finding of the SIT should be made public for all to understand the reality. The 5-day Poanglüm Mini Hornbill Festival commenced at the parade ground in Tuan Sang on Tuesday with a call Jakhas are rediscovering our sustenance. Chang Tribal Ho-Hos collaborated with the state government and state tourism department and organized the festival. The festival began with the speakers speaking on the reminiscence. The MLA from the Tuan Sang, Sadar Tu Kijong Chang, in his address, said that the Chang in Tuan Sang town will serve as a testimony for the rest of the Chang community and set an example in social intercourses for the neighboring communities. Come to Chang, the oldest Ganbura of Tuan Sang town, reminisces the values and nature of Poanglüm festivity. He said Poanglüm is a festival of making friends and maintaining the old friend circle and also making treaties with the neighboring communities and villages. Altogether, 75 stalls were put up by the Chang Khule Satsang and allocated to the village to sell to their traditional stuff and encourage the young entrepreneurs. On the occasion of Poanglüm Festival of the Chang community, Chief Minister Nltv and Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi extended their greetings through their official Twitter accounts on Wednesday. Chief Minister Nltv, through his tweet, said, "May the Almighty bless you with prosperity, peace and unity." He further wished all a blessed year and with a hashtag stated that stay safe. While Professor Jagdish Mukhi mentioned that the festivals mark the celebration of self-sufficiency, a beautiful festival which aims to pass down the rich culture and beautiful tradition to the younger generation, and that it advocates unity, friendship, and good trade relation. Mazifima Sub-Division and Chozuba Sub-Division Departmental Coordination meeting was held at their respective ADC offices on Wednesday. During the meeting in Mazifima, SDO Civil Tokai V. Sumi entrusted various work assignments to the department for the Republic Day celebration. Furthermore, in Chozuba, the meeting was chaired by Additional Deputy Commissioner Theodore Yantant, while the meeting was deliberated on the upcoming 73rd Republic Day program, new COVID-19 restrictions and SOP issued by the government. Advisor School Education KT Shukalo inaugurated Sumi Apuyemi Kipimi Kugakulu 47th Biennial Conference at Tukulika village on Wednesday. Notably, SAKK conference is being held for 3 days under the theme Let Us Reason Together. Shukalu, while addressing the gathering, said that achieving something in life depends on the individuals. He urged the youth to change their mindset if one wants to move forward. He said development is necessary, but the most important thing in life is to be wise and follow the dreams according to one's liking and interest. Furthermore, he told the youths to have a purpose in life and to be sincere in their work. He added, saying that one should work with honesty, integrity, and responsibility and bring a change in our society. The West Guwahati Police Department team from Jalukbari PS unearthed 3 conmen who used Bollywood film Bunty or Bubbly style trick to snatch valuables and cash from passengers inside a city bus. The gang operated from inside a city bus, which they used as a platform for the crime. Based on an FIR by a victim, the West Guwahati police arrested 3 persons, namely Sunil Tnat, Mintu Ali and Abul Ali from Boripara and Adabari area of Guwahati, and recovered a cash amount of Rs 17,500 from them. According to the FIR, Rs 50,000 was stolen from the victim, who had boarded the city bus and got looted. A 4th gang member, Saidul Ali, is on the run, and the police are actively searching for him. Assam government on Wednesday relaxed the night curfew timing in view of the celebration of Bogali Bihu. The night curfew timing will be from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. and not from 10 p.m. from 6 a.m. on January 13. Assam reported a total of 1,34,287 cases of COVID-19, while 6,14,991 have recovered from the infection. Olympic silver medalist Lovelina Borgohain has been appointed as Deputy Superintendent of Police in Assam Police. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma gave the appointment letter to the Olympic silver medalist on Wednesday in a function at the State Secretariat. The Assam DG and Chief Secretary were present in the occasion. Security experts have observed the regrouping of Northeast rebel groups in China-Myanmar borderland in recent months. Experts stated that the resurgence in militant attack have rocked the Northeast region and expect more to follow as elections in Manipur and peace talks in Nagaland are held. According to experts, the Naga splinters groups and rebel Manipuri groups are relieved to be regrouping in the borderland of China, Yanta province and Myanmar. The groups are also taking advantage of the turmoil in China-Burma border and using it as a transit corridor. Experts also allege that there is a China angle to the resurgence of the militancy. Groups such as the United Liberation Front of Assam, Want, People's Liberation Army of Manipur, and splinter factions of the NSC and K, who are against peace talk, are believed to be regrouping in the borderland. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday inaugurated the 25th National Youth Festival in Puducherry via video conferencing on the National Youth Day, which is observed to mark the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. It is to be mentioned that in view of the emerging COVID situation, the festival has been scheduled to be held virtually from January 12th to 13th. Notably, the festival aimed to shape the minds of India's youth and transform them into a united force for nation building, and further aims to bring the diverse culture of India and integrate them into a united trait of Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat. Furthermore, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi also inaugurated a technology center of the MSME Ministry and Pirund Talaivar, Kumar Rajar, Mani Mandapam, an auditorium with an open-air theatre in Puducherry via video conference. The auditorium, which can accommodate more than 1,000 people, would primarily be used for educational purposes.
भी इस वर्ष के उत्सव में श्रद्धांजलि दी जा रही है.
I walked on the high-weight seat of Solomon. Where Shankaracharya's tiny temple stands.
भारत का भविष्य और युवाओं का वर्तमान दोनों एक दूसरे के पूरक हैं. हमारे आज के युवाओं की सोच, उनका कौशल, उनका सामर्थ्य, उनके आदर्श ही कल के उस भारत का निर्माण करेंगे जहां सपने देखने और उन्हें सच करने में समान.
दो और वजह से भी विशेष हो गया है. हम इसी वर्ष श्री अरबिंदो की 150वीं जन्म जयंती मना रहे हैं और इस साल
Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated as many as 11 new government medical colleges and a new campus of the Central Institute of Classical Tamil CICT in Tamil Nadu on Wednesday via video conferencing. Taking to Twitter, Prime Minister Narendra Modi stated that the new medical college will augment health infrastructure and ensure affordable health care to the people of Tamil Nadu. Notably, the new medical college are being established at an estimated cost of about rupees 4,000 crore, out of which around rupees 2,145 crore has been provided by the union government and rest by the Tamil Nadu government. The district in which the new medical college are being established are Virudunagar, Namakkal, the Nilgiris, Tirupur, Tiruvallur, Nagapattinam, Dindigul, Kalakurchi, Aryalur, Ramanathapuram and Krishnagiri, as per the release from the Prime Minister office. According to a sting operation, the Punjab police knew about the farmer protest ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Punjab, however, did not take any action. Firozpur Deputy Superintendent of Police Sukhdev Singh said that on 2nd January, the department submitted a report to Additional Director General of Police and also updated the senior police officials regarding the farmer protest and to take necessary action. Singh stated that the Baldev Singh Zira group had decided earlier to gather and protest, hence he informed the same to Senior Superintendent of Police. However, the protesters destroyed barricades and made blockades on road. Even after repeated information, Singh stated that the police did not stop the protester. Congress President Sonia Gandhi on Tuesday constituted a 25-member campaign committee and a 20-member manifesto committee for the February 14 Punjab election and appointed State Finance Minister Manpreet Badal as co-chairman of the manifesto panel with Rajya Sabha member of the Parliament, Partap Singh Bajwa. The campaign committee, chaired by former State President Sunil Jakhar, will have Amarpreet Lali as co-chairman and Ludhiana Lok Sabha MP Ravneet Singh Bitu as convener. Former bureaucrat turned MP Amar Singh has been made convener of the Punjab Congress Manifesto Panel. State Chief Navjot Singh Sidhu, Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Chani, Working President of the State Congress AICC Secretaries and Frontal Organization Chief will be permanent invitees to both the panels. The Supreme Court on Wednesday appointed a 5-member committee to probe the incident of security breach of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Punjab in January 5. The inquiry committee will be headed by former Supreme Court Judge Justice Indu Malhotra. The panel will also include the Registrar General of the Punjab and Haryana Court, the Director General of the National Investigation Agency (NIA), or an officer nominated by him to not below the rank of Inspector General and ADGP Security of Punjab Police. The committee will look into the circumstances leading to the alleged security breach and the people responsible for it. Furthermore, the Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, said the panel need to submit the report at the earliest. Around 50 staff members have tested positive for COVID-19 at Bharatiya Janata Party headquarters in the national capital. 50 people have been found tested positive at the BJP headquarters, including BVG staff, security staff and media co-head in charge Sanjay Mayuk, as per testing done on Tuesday. All COVID positive tested are in isolation and adhering to COVID-19 protocols. Sanitization has been carried out at the office and tests are being conducted on a regular basis. People engaged in important activities related to office are given admission to headquarters. The president of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Gajat Prakash Nada, on Monday said that he tested positive for COVID-19. Top government experts stated that Omicron variant of COVID-19 is almost unstoppable and everyone will eventually be affected. Epidemiologist and chairperson Scientific Advisor Committee at ICMR National Institute of Epidemiology, Dr. Jayaprakash Mulial, explained that COVID is not a frightening disease and the new strain is milder and the possibility of hospitalization is much less. Dr. Mulial also pointed out that no medical bodies suggested booster doses and that it won't stop the natural progression of the epidemic. Furthermore, Dr. Mulial argued that the virus doubles infection in just 2 days. Therefore, even before the test detects its presence, the infected person has already spread it to a large numbers of people. The 14th round of India-China military commander level talks have been on Wednesday in eastern Ladakh. Top government sources say that the tension between India and China will continue irrespective of whether the talks on Wednesday move forward. This has been said based on the understanding that while disengagement at Hot Spring, which was first agreed upon on July 2020, may finally happen, whereas the legacy issues like Dapsang plans and Damchok will take much longer. The built-up infrastructure on both sides of the line of actual control will be tough as to expect any side to go back to April 2020 status. The Wednesday talk is set to focus on disengagement from Hot Spring and not the flare-up tension in the Dapsang plains and Damchok, termed a legacy issue which were pointed out contentious during the 13th round of talks held in October last year. Apple supplier Foxconn reopened its shuttered iPhone manufacturing facility in southern India on Wednesday. Notably, the Foxconn plant, located in the state of Tamil Nadu, was closed on December 18 following protests over 250 of its workers being treated for food poisoning. Apple has since placed the factory on probation after discovering that some dormitories and dining rooms did not meet required standards. So this is all for today. For more updates, keep watching Nltv.